Okay, so today's video is about how I wasn't even looking for any car conversation, any other car enthusiast. I was just looking to buy a pizza. So, if you are a car enthusiast, you're looking to open up your own car dealership, or you're looking to partner with a car dealer so that you can be inside of the automotive industry, this video is for you. So, I was just picking up me a pizza, and as I walked into the pizza joint, I looked over and saw a beautiful classic vehicle with the most beautifulest soul. I just knew that this guy was waiting on his pizza just like I was. So the car business has always led me to believe that cars, car purchases, car sales are definitely not just about cars. And they're all about relationships. So before I knew it, the owner noticed my vehicle and he made a comment. Hey, you can get some glue to fix that center cap. And I thought, isn't that so funny? When I turned into the parking lot, I was just saying that, man, I need to get my center cap replaced. This thing is driving me crazy. And so I thought it was funny. I chuckled and he was like, no, seriously, there is products right here in town that you can use to fix your center cap. And I told him, well, I'm a used car dealer and I've had this vehicle for about 8 years and I've always had problems with this center cap. When I tell you that one sentence led us down a rabbit hole, me and this guy were standing in the parking lot of the pizza joint talking for, I know, every bit of 30 minutes. To the point the lady inside had to come out and tell the gentleman, your pizza is ready whenever you get done. It was so funny. We chuckled, we laughed, we talked about classic cars, we talked about being in business, we talked about retirement, and he shared a few tips with me on how I could repair not only my vehicle center cap, but also his retired business was repairing and installing wood floors. So we went down that rabbit hole. I mean, we just had a wonderful, wonderful conversation. But what stood out to me the most, this man had retired and was going over some of the aspirations that he had had over his life and talked a little bit about his family, talked a lot about his business. And it was just that moment where I realized people are still good. We still have good people on this earth. We're still able to meet a stranger and just talk about things that we immediately connect about, that we have in common. We're more common than we believe that we are. And I just had a wonderful evening talking to him. And so we got on the conversation about his classics and how he might consider selling one or two of them. I don't think that he will. But we talked about that. We talked about my business and that if he had anyone that was in the market for a car, he would definitely give them my information. And it was so funny how he asked, do you have a card? Give me your card. And I thought that was so just classic on how still having those paper cards that people can actually put their hands on. I was so glad that I hadn't diversified myself so much to where I only had electronic items of communication. I still had my old school business card, and he reached his hand out. I was thinking then at that point, what if I only had the type of card that you have to click and blink and get to? This guy wasn't having that. This guy was retired. He was old school, and I loved every minute of it. It took me back to my days when I first started selling vehicles back in 2009, where everything was original, where you still had good handshakes, where you still advertised on places like Craigslist, where you still had customers that would drive into the car dealership, and oh, were those the good old days where you could just talk to someone, find out their problem, solve the problem, and now you have yourself a good old friend. So this video is about how I met a guy in the evening, getting off of work, going by to pick up a pizza, and it turned into, who knows, the friendship that we can develop. He has classic cars that I told him, I can definitely find you customers for those vehicles when you're ready to move on. I don't think that he's gonna sell those cars. Those are some beautiful classic vehicles that he showed me. But what it did show me is that I'm still viable, and some of my old school tactics and techniques that I used to use to just be invitive, just be someone that's friendly. In order to have a friend, you must first consider yourself friendly. And so me and this guy, we connected right in the parking lot. We exchanged business contacts. He has some information that I can use. I'm definitely feeling like some of my business ideas can be valuable to him. And so this is how you want to interact with people in your community. You never know what one conversation can lead to. Conversations can turn into business contacts, business later on, business with family. And before we really just got to know each other, it all started from that one comment. Hey, I can help you get that center cap fixed. So keep your eyes open. When you're going places, you never know. When you meet people, that just may be your opportunity to flourish your business. So what I took away from that when I drove off from the parking lot is, one, you never know when you can meet your next client and be able to brag about your business. Two, don't ever judge a book by its cover, because I actually did see the guy in his classic vehicle because I'm a car enthusiast. As soon as I drove into the parking lot, I saw him. But I never thought that my vehicle would bring about that type of conversation that flourished into me being able to give him my business card and just finding out a little bit about his business and him being retired and some of the shortcomings. And he even introduced me to his YouTube page. And so we had even more things in common as we continue to conversate. And so I just want to say hats off to you, sir. I hope you watch this video. You really made my evening joyful. You really brought me back to a time where I just would meet people and give out my business card. And I just want to let you know, as a listener and a watcher of these videos, never ever put down your old ways of communicating with people. You're just adding more opportunities and more ways to talk to people, to interact, and to show your business skills. But always remember those original deals, those original people, and when you first got your start, you never know when you'll have to return back to that way. So get those business cards. Don't just use electronic ways to converse, because some of our older parents, older moms, older dads, they don't get off into all of that. They still use paper contact. They still go through Craigslist to find automobiles. They still use the newspaper to just be informed. So take those ideas with you where you go. Still pick up the phone, still use the newspaper, still have your business cards. And as you're building your business, always keep in the back of your mind, you are a constant representation of your business. No matter where you go, no matter if you're clocked out from work, it's still an opportunity to meet someone, give them your business card, and listen to their background. Find out where you and your business can fit right in. This industry isn't about men. This industry isn't about women. This industry is for people, and people love meaningful conversations. I'm always proud to tell someone that I'm a car dealer. I'm a gently used car dealer is what I normally say. And that always strikes a little bit of interest. It presents an opportunity for me really to dive deep and get into, all of the walks of life that I have gone through in this business. And so I pretty much can relate to anyone at any level of their lives. But I always ended off with saying, if there's any way that I can assist you in your automotive industry's interaction, whether you're looking for someone to purchase a vehicle for, maybe you need a vehicle that you need sold, maybe you need a vehicle that needs to be repaired. There are so many different ways that in this turnkey auto sales industry, I can be and stay relevant. And so I had a great evening with this guy. I'm going to tap back in with him and find out if he really wants to get rid of some of those antique cars that he has. I doubt it, but it will be fun to just have conversations with him, because I know that when he meets people or when he thinks of someone that he can help, he will always think of me. And so I had a great evening, and I really hope that this video just inspires you to keep going, keep your ideas fresh. And if anything in this video resonates with you, like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. And I can't wait to continue this journey. I'm having so much fun. And until next time, have a great day.